Virtuous Devotional Thoughts for Women, written by Monica Diaz, read by Belinda Sainsbury. A pleasant good morning, dear friends. Today, October 29th, our devotional is entitled Looking Beyond. Those who open their eyes to the first vision are in the right, but those who look beyond are superior. Anonymous. Psychologists John Darley and Daniel Batson conducted an experiment they titled the Good Samaritan Study. A group of theology students were told their final grade would depend on a sermon. Half of them were asked to prepare a talk about the parable of the Good Samaritan, the man who stopped to help someone who was badly injured, while the other half had another topic. The day of the test, one by one, every student had to go to another building on campus and there preach their sermon to be evaluated, with participants randomly placed in one of three conditions: arriving early, being on time but with no time to spare, or running late. Halfway between the two buildings, those who organized the study had placed an actor in a posture of suffering, looking sick and slumped on the ground. The questions researchers wanted to answer were: would their future pastors help a stranger in need? And if so, which of the two groups would be more willing to help? Those who had prepared their sermon on the parable of the Samaritan, or those who had not? What do you think happened? Do you think that the fact they had spent days focused on the topic of service to others was a determining factor to stop and help? I would like to think so. That there is agreement between what we preach and what we practice. But no, that was not the determining factor. The very few students who stopped to help were later asked why they had done so, and they replied, "Because I had enough time." Those who didn't stop simply said, "If I stopped to help the man, I would be late to my exam." And that is the story of our lives. Being in a hurry, personal interest, individualism, and other such factors have made us unable to connect, empathize, or even pay attention to a human in need. In other words, to put into practice the essential principle of the gospel. Which factor has the most bearing in your life when making decisions? What truly motivates you to act or not act when you're in a hurry? Is it fleeting circumstances, or is it deep convictions? Do you practice your religion only on Sabbaths, or does it permeate your routine the rest of the week? Looking beyond the immediate is at a higher level. Ask the Lord to bless your plans, and you will be successful in carrying them out. Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 3.